Listen to the story to learn Chinese medicine. Today is the story of the Jurchens. Let their days be on thin ice. Although Zhener and Yijiao are both Miss Shen, Ayu is a world of difference. Yijiao wore cloud brocade embroidery. Zhener could only pick up her remaining old clothes. Yijiao has a special teacher to teach piano, chess, calligraphy and painting. Zhener could only hide outside the study window. Listen to a few words secretly. So the environment is like this. Jane has been quiet and taciturn since she was a child. Not as lively and arrogant as Yijiao. The greatest fun is slipping into the library in the house. There are several medical book points that no one cares about. He couldn't understand the esoteric etiquette, but to those who depict the form of plants and trees, the map that tells the medicinal properties is fascinating. He often thinks, these seemingly ordinary plants and trees, and has such power, drive away the pain. It's amazing. 10 years have passed in the blink of an eye. Dang'er stands tall and graceful. Although it is shocking, it is different, but it is difficult to hide the lightness. And Yijiao followed the orders of her parents. He was betrothed to an official son. However, there are unpredictable storms in the sky. Just before the fiancé approached, Yijiao suddenly didn't get up. First of all, I felt dizzy, irritability. Then came the afternoon heat, sweating at night. The most terrifying thing is his proud jet black hair. A lot of them fell off. The hidden edge even gave birth to dazzling white hair. A boudoir lady at a price. Aging precedes aging. It's good. Master Shen invited a famous doctor in Suzhou City. Countless decoctions were taken, but it is like a stone sinking into the sea. Yijiao's condition, day after day. The spirit is also becoming more and more disconnected. The lady was so anxious that she wiped her face with tears every day. Master Shen was even more sad at this time again. I don't know who chewed the root of his tongue in front of the lady. To be honest, life is hard. Engraved with Yijiao. It also made her get this strange land. This is nonsense. In the heart of the lady, it became the only explanation. Rushed to Wan Yang's courtyard. Pointed at Zhener's nose and scolded. It's this broom star. Since she was born, there is no peace at home. Now it is even more engraved like this. If you don't leave, I crashed headlong here. Although Master Shen was rude, but I love my wife's family for the rest of my life. I feel sorry for my eldest daughter. After all, I was very determined. On a stormy night, she only gave Wan Yang a meager package of coils. Then they kicked their mother and daughter out of the divine palace. He also claimed that from then on, he would never be able to do so. No more involvement. Wan Yang was already weak. Since then, it has changed dramatically. Plus the wind and rain. As soon as he left the city, he fell ill. They refuse to look at each other, and have no relatives. You can only walk aimlessly along the pass, and get guidance from well-wishers along the way. Came 100 miles away. A small village called Biyun Village. The division is as the name suggests. Enchanting scenery. The folk customs are simple. A kind widow grandmother took them in. Give up an idle woodshed to sponsor. For a living. Wan Yang insisted on claiming to be ill. I took some of the living traces that were about to be washed. He went up the mountain to chop wood. Know some wild fruits. Half a bit of rice. The burden of steaming and the depression in the heart. But Wan Yang's illness was even worse. Symptoms similar to those of Turkant begin to appear. My waist and knees were so sore that I could hardly stand. The whole body is hot and dry at night. The Han River can soak through clothes. The tinnitus sounds like a cicada. Vision also becomes blurry. What really hurts my heart is, the mother was only in her 30s. Most of her hair turned white. Don't mess with autumn grass. Zhener held her mother's thin hand. Tears rolled in his eyes. She remembered being kicked out of the corrosion. She brought nothing. This secretly hid a book of Materia Medica, which he read most often. At this moment, this book became his only hope. He lit the faint oil lamp given by his grandmother, just like a beam. Page by page. I remember that there's a record in the book that the organization is weak. No medicine for black hair. Fingers trembled slightly with anxiety. The gaze is frozen. On one page is a picture of a tall tree. The branches and leaves are dense. Then there are clusters of dark brown fruits the size of beans. The text next to it reads, "The true sun is collected on the winter solstice. The smell is all dark. It is entering the kidneys to remove heat. It is a medicine for tonic sperm. It can nourish yin energy. Rely on the dark fire. Just reduce all diseases. Strong demon west. Hear and see. False issuance. Strong demon west. Hear and see. False issuance." The tender child chewed on these words repeatedly. There was a burst of ecstasy in my heart. Doesn't this correspond to the mother's symptoms? And the name of this herb? Gherkin. It must be so similar to his own name. Could it be the will of heaven? It was already early winter. The young child is based on the shape on the picture. Can't wait to go up the mountain to find it. In the shade of the mountain behind the village, she found this tree. Its leaves have weathered the weather. It is still emerald green. The branches are full of ripe fruits, like a bunch of miniature cattails. In the winter sun, it has a purple-black luster. Jenner carefully picked a lot. Take it back to Grandma's house. I remember the medicine book says this product needs to be of the best quality on the winter solstice. It is also cold. Take directly. May hurt the spleen and stomach. This place decided to use the ancient method for a moment. The gherkin who will be picked mix well with rice wine when the cage is steamed. Then take it to the sun and dry it repeatedly. This wine is steamed and dried. The original cold nature of the gherkin was alleviated. The medicinal properties become more gentle and peaceful, easier to absorb. Boiled gherkin. The color is dark black. It shines through, and mash it. Brew it with warm water every day and give it to the mother to drink. I was afraid that my mother would find it difficult to swallow her stomach. Then he went to pick sweet weeds on his deathbed. Boil water with gherkins. Speaking of which, Wan Yang drank this gherkin morning soup. It's just a matter of time. The symptoms of sweating at night are much less. I can sleep a whole night. Half a month passed. She felt some strength in her waist and legs. Can hold on to the wall and walk slowly. Surprising changes. A month later, one morning, Jenner combed her mother's hair, found the mother's root animal, and gave birth to a delicate and soft black hair, and those eyes that were originally dry and dim. I also feel a lot clearer. Jane, you are like this. Wan Yang touched the newborn black hair. Actively crying, the mother and daughter embraced each other. I saw hope in life. The village is not big. Wan Yang's changes soon attracted the attention of the villagers. Father Zhang at the head of the village. Tinnitus all year round. People struggled to speak. Wen Wei's sister-in-law. After giving birth, I fell into the problem of back pain and weak legs. There is also the Wang family boy next door. At a young age, he studied and was good. Early gray hair. Decreased vision. They came to inquire. Jenner is kind-hearted. Unreservedly put the effect of gherkin. Identification methods and concoction skills. Taught everyone. Take the villagers up the mountain to identify. Guide them on how to fight for the sun. Use gherkin for Father Zhang, paired with mountain pearl fish-soaked wine, nourishing the kidneys and clearing the ears. Sister-in-law Shaoli stewed pork kidneys with gherkin seeds, strong and demon west. When the young man of the royal family gives the gherkin seeds and black sesame seeds, the mulberry kidney is the highest together. Take daily. Crow invented eyes. Gradually, almost every household in the Cloud Village has been restored. Began to eat gherkin seeds. Those among the villagers suffered from liver and kidney deficiency caused by minor problems have been well improved. The villagers are grateful to Jenner. Rice, noodles and vegetables are often delivered. Help them repair their homes. Wan Yang's health is also getting better day by day. The face is rosy again, full of gray hair. The belly turns the house again, even compared to when he was in the Divine Palace. More healthy and young. They are in this small village. I found peace and warmth that I had never felt before. Early morning, Jenner flipped through the gherkins in the courtyard. The air was filled with a faint medicinal fragrance. Wan Yang sat aside, sitting needlework. There was a peaceful smile on the corner of his mouth. The villagers often gather in their small courtyard every night, talk and laugh more, full of fireworks in the world. One day after the year, a passing caravan rests in the village. When we talked before, we talked about the changes in Suzhou Shrine. It turned out that the official's son who was betrothed to Yujiao fell into the middle of the road. This is misconduct. I was anxious for fame. The Shin family wants to ruin the marriage. The other party was reluctant. The city was full of wind and rain. The reputation of the Shin family plummeted. The controversy was also greatly affected. Mise's pillow was angry and anxious. He didn't get up at all. The symptoms are the same as those of the ear. It's just more serious. After hearing this, Jenna listened. The end took a long time. The evening lady stroked her shoulder. The secret path is all fate. If the year stays in the house, maybe we can't escape this disaster. Jenna looked up, looking at the plant in the courtyard that she planted with her own hands, now with the flourishing gherkin technique. Listen to the voice. Mother, now I understand. He was kicked out of the house back then. It's not a dead end. Just like this gherkin. In the spirit of winter, there is no carving. Pick up evil at the time of wisdom. Instead, it can make up for righteousness. Life is difficult. Perhaps it was a turning point. Let us find our own way of life. From then on, Jenner and Wanyang lived in peace in Biyun village. Jenner shared the herbal knowledge she learned from the book. Combined with practical experience, she became a well-known girl in the neighborhood. He is especially good at using the medicine of gherkin, Shaoli's women's need for surgeneration and fetal birth, and the world's premature aging Zhuzhing. And that rider seems to be very good. The color of the horse is dark, riding the palace brick complement. It also spread widely among the people along with her story.